Hey Team Powerhouse, I am here to tell you about some of my organizational skills, if you want to call it that. Sometimes I'm a big hot mess, but when I actually have a system that works for me, I love it. So my first system I've shown you before on a video, and it's with my calendar. So I got a really small calendar that costs 25 cents, and with my kids' busy schedule, this was August and I'm a teacher, so I had a lot of available days. So when people need to book a party, I either take a picture of this or write in person at the party. I tell them green days with no writing are good to have a party. I had a lot of available days in August. As you can see, in September, my days are not as available. So I make red days that are bad, green days that are good, and yellow days that could be worked out. So this I love. I keep it with me in my purse at all times, and when I go to a party, I stick it right in my money pouch that I collect all the money and checks in before I go to the party. Second thing I do, now that we're doing direct shipping, which I love and is so much easier, I've changed things just a little bit. So when I get the order form from the party, I come home and I staple them together right away. Because once, I had a ton of parties this month, so once you start getting a lot of parties going, it gets super busy and I don't want to get confused. So I usually staple the orders together and I write the name of the party and circle it, always in the same spot so I know whose it is, okay? On my desk, this is my kitchen table at the moment, but this is normally what I have on my desk. I have this little organizer, and I just keep orders that are live that still need to be closed, or I'm waiting for something from them. I keep them in here. And I make sticky notes. So I might write on it that I have to enter this into Trello, which I'll talk about in another post. Or I might mark that I'm waiting for my host to order, okay? But what I've done that I've started that I really enjoy is once I come home from a party, I staple it, and then once I start entering the order, since we have to go the backwards way, sometimes people forget their credit card number, they write down the wrong one, I forgot to write down someone's phone number, whatever the case may be. Once I have entered the order, I flip it and I put just a little check mark on the back of the order, so I know that that one is done, submitted, everything's cool with it. I go through, and if I had to cover any money because of the $6.95 direct shipping, if I had to cover any of the money, I mark that on the back. So on this one, I covered $1. So I put my check mark and I covered $1. And I just do that quick because I'm going through, because sometimes I'm interrupted and I lose my place, or I start it at one point and finish at another. Then when I'm all done, on the front, I just add up how much money I covered for people and I put it on a sticky note, okay? Once my orders are all submitted, I have a huge binder here, and in it, it's got really good pocket things with the down the diagonal, not the ones from the top, okay? All my personal supply orders I have in one pouch. So I've highlighted it, I've marked in yellow how much I spent from it and the date, and I keep those together. Then when the parties are done, I print out just the top party summary sheet, okay? I go over here to where it says my subtotal A, and I figure out the 35% commission, and I write that at the top and I highlight it with the date. I stick that inside the pocket and I put all the order forms right behind it. Then I go to the next one, and this is a two-sided pocket folder system, so I do that with all the parties that I've closed. Okay, so once these parties over here are all set and done, I will add them to this booklet so I always know where they are, and I just put this on a shelf. So this system has really, really helped me a ton, especially when, believe me, I have 3 kids, I teach first grade, my life is busy, and I can't always sit down and finish everything in one sitting. So this system has really worked for me. My next video, I'm gonna talk to you about Trello. When I went to conference, I heard Trello, Trello, Trello about 7 times. I think I wrote it down. So I'll do my next video about Trello. It's an electronic way to stay organized, and it really, if you are a compulsive list maker like me, it's an amazing system. Okay, so I hope that helped a little bit. Thanks.